Today, we're going to be taking a look at the analytical machine. This is Transformers Seige Shockwave. Yes, a bit of an older release, but a pretty good one. He's had a couple releases since. He's had that newer comic one. There's one with the, I believe it was the Decepticon Bridge pack, or like photo pack. Something like that. Comes with a bunch of the characters. This is the leader class release. This is the initial release, which means he comes with a bunch of stuff, which we'll talk about, but he comes with all this nonsense, really. And essentially, this is him, and this is a great Shockwave. If I'm going to be completely honest with you, there's nothing wrong with this Shockwave in the slightest. I mean, far as it goes with him, detailing on the arms is great. Obviously, the left arm has the gun hand and the wire coming out of it. The legs are pretty basic, pretty thin at the thigh, and then they just bulk out randomly. And the torso is exactly what you expect. Maybe a bit more silver, maybe I would have liked towards the abdomen area, but overall, still looks great. The purple they used is a beautiful purple. It's a very nice dark purple. It looks great. And the accents of silver on the figure look really good. He does have quite the backpack, but that is just a Shockwave aspect at this point, him having just a massive thing on his back, which honestly equals out to him looking good. He also does have light piping. If we tilt him forward, you can see his eye turns on. Look at that. Very minor. Like I said, I miss light piping sometimes. I know people don't like it, but it's one of those things that almost every toy had up until, like, 2020. Like, it's just weird. They still occasionally get it, but it became a lot more sparing within the 2020s. It just disappeared. And, I mean, overall, the look is just great. It just looks phenomenal. Accessory-wise, he himself doesn't come with much for him, but we have this giant thingy. This thing's odd. It's basically a Green Goblin glider. You could put him on using the peg holes at the bottom of his feet, because he is a Seige figure. And I just gotta try to line that up here. There we are. Which will unpeg it, because it is a fragile thing, this glider. But essentially, I feel like this is on brand. You just put him on, and it's a little Green Goblin glider. Got some guns on it. I mean, you can't really see him because he's up too high, but I mean, it's cool, I guess. It's kind of on brand with Shockwave, but it just doesn't do much as a glider. But that's not all it is. It's not just a glider thing. It's actually armor, because this was Seige, and they all did it. So you just have to basically rip this thing apart into multiple sections here. So just do this, rip all of that off. You get 5 parts, which are all relatively cool. Do what you will with them parts. And you essentially then just start sticking them on Shockwave to form his armored form, which is kind of wicked because it has 4 arms and they all have gun hands, except for obviously the one that actually has a hand. Take the little parts that you used as pegs on the other side, put them there like that. And then the backpack. The backpack's probably the worst aspect of the entire thing, if I'm going to be real with you. Just rotate it, kind of. Like, just do this, kind of make it look kind of capey, or like some like tendrils. It just goes on over the top, like so, and then just comes down and around. And then you basically get armored up Shockwave, which is cool. I mean, it's not anything crazy, but I kind of appreciate the fact they gave him some wild weaponry. This guy looks like he could take down an army in this form. And again, it's not like it's a crazy boost to him. I mean, he does have extra gun arms, which basically means he can shoot while not moving his arms, which is cool. But it's just kind of an odd thing to see and have done. It's just a thing Siege did. Because even with Astro Train, he didn't get this treatment where he got, like, armor pads going. He never got the big shoulders, which are dusty as hell. I just looked at them. But, you know, it's just something. It is something cool, and I think it's neat. And we're going to talk about articulation with the things on, except those, because they're a little more tedious. So for articulation for Shockwave, he has a ball joint in the head. Forward and back of the arms. Left is a bit more restrictive just due to this. Wire. It does have a swivel, an elbow joint. Hands do rotate. This one also does rotate, weirdly enough. So, I know I didn't show it on that one, but it does. It does have a waist swivel. Forward is ratcheted. Back is ratcheted outward. A knee joint, which is also ratcheted. A swivel. Ankle tilt, and no forward and back. So, a bit tragic on that, because he's not really a lot of, like, transforming aspects to it. I guess I can cover these as well. These are pretty basic as well. Swivel, forward, back, elbow, boom, and they also rotation at the gun. But that is essentially the robot mode. Pretty good, nothing wrong. The armored form's cool. So let's just get to Shockwave's alternate form. And so getting Shockwave back to normal here to transform him, it's actually a pretty basic transformation, which is a little unfortunate. First thing I'm going to do, unpeg this part from the left arm. From there, take the arms and fold them up over the head. Actually, I'm wrong. You have to open the chest piece and fold away the head first. Boom. Which then allows you to get the arms in there as they should be, which is like this. Make sure they're upward. Come to the backpack. And what you're going to do is open it up like so. Put it through the arms like that. And then put the arms over to the side a little bit. Fold it forward. Fold that over the top of the arms. Form the gun barrel, which is kind of going limp. I don't know why it's going limp. Might have to just rotate the forms, but who cares? It's a very minor thing. The next thing we're going to do is come to the legs, and you're going to open up the side panels with the silver on them. From there, you are going to rotate that around and do the whole typical lag method thing where you just push them down like so. Again, rotation. And then from there, peg the legs together. And then you can take the side panel parts, do that, peg this in right there, and then come up here to the sides of that thing, and there you have his weird little submarine mode. It's definitely a submarine, guys. It's definitely not his original laser pistol form at all. Nope. Submarine. It's a submarine. It's a space submarine. Look at that, guys. It is a submarine. This does not resemble his original blaster form. It doesn't. It's not there. It never happened. It didn't happen. They just made a submarine. That's all it was. Pretty basic, pretty simple, you know? I mean, it's nothing, if I'm being realistic. I do like that the little bridge here does resemble his head, though. That's cool. But otherwise, yeah, this doesn't do much. Much like original Shockwave, it's just not going to do much, except the barrel keeps flopping down. Again, I'm pretty sure you have to rotate these, which is why that's happening. But, I mean, it's a pretty easy fix. I'm just procrastinating. I'm literally just procrastinating on that at that point. Look at that. Boom. Straightened up. But, yeah, I mean, that's cool. But you can upgrade his alt form a good bit farther using those extra parts. So getting the extra parts in here, the first thing we're going to do is take these and kind of fold them into a locked position. one side there's a peg, and there's a slot up there that said peg goes into. These, and peg on to the sides of the alternate form like that. You can then take the feet, and they fold down these little wings here. They just connect on to the little booster sections. And then you take the front, put this on like that, do that. And then from there, you just have to peg the little parts up here into this slot there. Easier said than done, though. I'm not sure. There we go. We got that one in. Just need to get this one in, which might be doing some bad stuff to the plastic at this point. But if we're being real, how often am I ever going to use this form? Not very. I completely forgot it was on the shelf. You know what? There we go. There we have Shockwave in his actual form, which is way better. This thing looks like a space cruiser now. That's what you want. It looks like some kind of frigate. It is awesome. Look at that. That is crazy. It got some guns up here. You got some big guns there, some big guns there. Some pegs to add more guns if you want. This gets extremely bulked out, the front cannon, which I didn't show. But I feel like this thing could annihilate something, especially with that big cannon. This thing is crazy looking. And it, again, I know it's just a random spaceship, but I can believe this is a spaceship opposed to the other form, which, again, to get to the other form is really easy. You just remove those back thrusters and then come up here and whoop, there you go. It's gone. The cool ship's gone. There's that front, by the way, I mentioned. But that is essentially that. That is the alt form. It's cool. It's nice. It's Shockwave. He turns into nothing. When has Shockwave ever actually turned into anything? Never. Never has Shockwave turned into anything. I do like that they gave an iron sight, though. That is just the most random thing that they had to do. Look at that. Look. A little iron sight. How nice is that? But that is him. Let's just get to my final thoughts on him. As far as he goes, yeah, he's cool. I mean, that robot mode is worth it alone, honestly. The robot mode's flawless. Like, there was no way they could screw him up. G1 Shockwave is just such a basic robot, you know? He's just like a guy who's kind of blocky. He's purple. You gotta just do the head, really. You just have to get some certain aspects in there to really nail Shockwave. And they did it. They did it with this mold. I don't think he needs a rework at all. It's no wonder they just keep re-releasing these older ones. Because with the whole War for Cybertron trilogy, they basically nailed everything. Is there a reason to redo some of them? Absolutely. But, like, there's a good couple in there. It's like Cyclonus, Shockwave, all of them guys. I don't think they ever need to really touch, at least for, like, another 10 years at this point. Just re-release them. I love the whole thing Hasbro's been doing lately with re-releases. It's just such a good thing. I love that they do it. Because, again, some of these figures don't need new toys. They just don't. They're perfect. Yes, fix the imperfections of the good one. Like, you know, when they re-release Cyclonus again, most likely for 86, they'll just make it so the plastic doesn't yellow or something like that. With him, it was basically, I don't know. Like, if you own this one, I don't think there's anything wrong here. Like, genuinely. He doesn't even have the Seige, like, scuff marks, really, other than on his feet. He's perfect. He is legitimately a perfect figure. And the armor bits are cool. The only thing is his alt mode sucks. But it's accurate. So it can't suck, can it? Is it bad? I took a break off for a little bit. And here we are back at 5 out of 5s. Because there's no way he isn't. He just is. He really just, there's nothing wrong. He doesn't do anything wrong. He has everything you want. He is Shockwave. This is Shockwave. If you look at Shockwave, this is what I imagine. That's it. There's nothing wrong here. Perfect figure. The extra bits are cool. I think he probably should get a re-release. I think they are doing a Shockwave. There was actually leaked listings, which I might go over in the next couple days here, the leaked listings, but, I mean, yeah. This is perfection right now. This is honestly perfect. But that is really it for my review of Shockwave. This has been IL Elite signing out.